Hello class. Today I am going to teach standard 3rd chapter 4. The name of this chapter is living thing and non-living thing. Living thing and non-living thing. Where you are sitting, just look at a glance. So many things surrounding there. There you can see living thing and non-living things. Now just identify which one is living thing and which one is non-living thing. These I am going to teach you how you can identify what is the difference between living thing and non-living things. Now let's start the chapter. Our earth is full of wonderful things. Means what? On our earth there is so many wonderful things. The wonderful things means that thing which make you surprising. That is called wonderful things. There are people, pets, flowers, birds, rockets and buildings. These are the things on the earth. So many things on the earth, but these are the few things given here on our earth. There are cars, bushes, roads, breeze, and of course air and water. These are some few things is given here which is present on our earth. Some of these things like cars, buildings, roads, breezes are made by human. These are man-made things. They are called man-made things. The things which is made by human beings, that is called man-made things. Now next, things like animals, plants, rocks, clouds, the sun, the moon and the stars have not been made by humans. Nature gave these things to us. They are natural things. Now the next thing is that the things which cannot made by human beings, which is present already in nature, that is called natural things. Now humans, animals and plants are living things. Living things different from non-living things in many ways. In your previous classes like standard 1st, 2nd and 3rd, you studied about the living things and non-living things. So in one line difference, that living things which can breathe, that is called living things, and non-living things which cannot breathe, that is non-living things. So these are the simple way you can identify what is the difference between living thing and non-living things. As I have given so many examples just right now, so there you have seen living things and non-living things. So what? The things which can breathe is living things, which cannot breathe, that is non-living things. In non-living things, natural things also and man-made things also, but living things only natural things. Now see, living things, next topic is living things move. So just I said difference between living things and non-living things. The first difference is that living things move. The movement present in living things. Now the movement of living things shows that they are alive. The things which can move, these are the proof of that things are alive. Means alive means things having life. Things having life means things can breathe. This is called life. This is called alive. Birds and insects fly. Fly is there means moving one place to another. Movement is there. They can breathe also. So this is living things. When touch plants like touch me not, that is also called mimosa. So slow movement. The sunflower turns towards the sun. Now animals and plants. Animals you can easily identify that they can breathe. So these are living things. Now plants also, it is very surprising thing that plants are also living things. If I said that they also take breath. It is very surprising thing, but this is fact that scientist has proved that plants are living things and they also breathe. How? There are so many examples are given which are the which can prove that these are living things. Just one of the example given in your book, that touch me not plant. So many child have maybe seen this plant. When you going to touch this plant, this plant show their movement. So this movement showing that plants are also living things. However, does a table move by itself? Suppose there is a table near you. Just you say to the table, go here to there, one place to another place. Your table can move? No, of course not. Why? Because table is non-living thing. So we have to move it. You have to suppose it to move one place to another place. Therefore, we can say that only living things move on their own. So, as here given example, touch me not plant and table. What is the difference between touch me not plant and table? That if you touch the touch me not plant, they show the movement. If you say your table to move one place to another place, it is not possible because table is a non-living thing. So these showing the difference between living things and non-living things. Now, the another difference between living things and non-living things is living things grow. Living things can show their growth. Human baby grows into adult. You can see that how a baby become so their growth. You can see the growth into the baby day by day, how their development take place. A chick grows into a hen and a baby plant grows into a tree. Now if you talk about animals, in animals you can see the growth, that a baby become adult. Now take the example of hen. Hen baby called chick. When chick grow, it become hen. First if you see the seeds become baby plant and baby plant into trees. So there you can see the development into the living things, that is the growth of living things. They grow and changes. All living things grow. So here said that this is the difference, that all living things show their growth. Can a small computer grow into a big computer? Just take the example. Every student have their pencil. Just see your pencil. Your pencil is growing day by day. No, because your pencil is non-living thing. So your pencil cannot grow day by day. Just here given example in your book, computer. Just see your computer. Your small computer cannot grow into a big computer. Can a small doll grow into a big doll? If you have a doll, just look at your doll and see that your doll is growing day by day. No, of course not, because your doll is non-living things. They cannot grow. Computer doll, rocks, air and water do not grow. Why? Because they are non-living things. Now the next difference, that living things need food. As I have given example of pencil, are you feeding your pencil every day? No, because your pencil is non-living thing. But if you are keeping any living things like cat, dog and parrot, any living things if you are keeping at your home, you have to feed them. Why? Because they are living things. Sometimes you feel so hungry that you cannot wait for lunch or dinner to be served. You need food to live. Living things need food to live, to alive. Food helps you to grow. Now the question is that why living things need food? Living things need food to grow. Just in earlier topic, I just taught you that growth take place in living things. Then what help the development and growth in living thing? Food. That living things need food. What is the reason? For the development, for the growth in their body. Animals get their food from plants and other animals. Now the next question is that if animals and living things, like living things, as I said, animals and plant need food, then from where they can get their food? So most plants make their own food with the help of air, water and sunlight. Animals get their food from plants. All plants are the source of food to all animals. Okay, now the question is that plant is living things and animals is also living things. So animals take their food from plants. Now from where plant will take their food? What is the source of plants' food? Now it is very interesting thing is that plants make their own food. Now how plants make their own food? Plants make their own food with the help of air, water and sunlight. These are the three things which help the plants to make their own food. Understood? Means animals depend upon plants for their food and plants depend on air, water and sunlight to make their own food. Now the next thing is that next difference we can say, the next difference between living things and non-living things is that all living things feel. Feeling is there. In living things there is the feeling, but non-living things no feelings. Just every time I am giving you the example of pencil, because every student is keeping their pencil. Just look at your pencil and pinch the pencil. Anything happen? No sound is coming because there is no feeling. If there is living thing, there is the feeling. So just a cat purrs when you stroke it. A dog barks at a stranger. When you are happy, you laugh. Do you also cry sometime or get angry or feel pain? Yes, we all do so because we can feel. These are the examples given which is showing that living things having feel. Plants grow towards the light. It is because only living things can feel. Just remember a flower that is called sunflower. You always see the sunflowers moving towards the light of sunlight. This is showing that there is the feeling in plants also. That's why we say that plants are also living things. Now, however, your toys do not cry if you throw them on the floor. If you are throwing your doll, your car, whatever toys you have, if you are throwing on the floor, you cannot see there is feeling because your toys do not cry. They are non-living things. So we can say that these all are non-living things. Now next difference, living things breathe. Just in the beginning of that chapter, I said that the main difference between living things and non-living things, that living things can breathe but non-living things cannot breathe. So here the difference comes in that living things breathe. Cover your nose and mouth with your hand or for some time. How long can you stay without breathing? Not even for a minute. Human beings cannot live without breathing. They need air to breathe. Animals have lungs, gills or air holes to breathe. Only living things breathe. So just in here given that cover your nose with your hand or handkerchief, we will feel suffocation. For some time we will feel suffocation. This is showing that we cannot live without breathing. Why? Because we are living things. Same way the other animals like fish and butterfly, all animals alive by breathing. Now cover the nose of teddy bear, nothing will happen to it. Non-living things do not breathe. Now take the example of teddy bear. You just put your hand on the nose of teddy bear. You will see that there is no movement, nothing will happen. Why? Because your teddy bear is non-living things. That's why there is no feeling, nothing will happen to your teddy bear. Now next difference, that living things reproduce. Every time I am giving the example of your pencil. Reproduce means give birth to young ones or laying egg. Just I have given an example of pencil. Do you have one pencil? Next day it become two pencil? No, of course not, because that is non-living thing. If you are keeping a cat can reproduce. You will see that you have taken one cat. After some days, cat will reproduce and become two cats. So this is called reproduction, increasing their young ones. Now a bird lays egg. How bird increase their young ones? By laying eggs. Baby bird come out of the eggs. Most new plants grow. Now how plants also grow into new plants from seeds. Human beings and animals like cows and cats give birth to babies. Only living things reproduce. So this is the main difference, that only living things reproduce. Non-living things cannot reproduce. Your pencil is non-living thing. So if you are keeping one pencil, then you have only one pencil. It cannot be increased. It cannot be multiple. Among living things, there is a lot of difference between plants and animals. We will learn about these in the next lesson. Now here given only few examples of difference between living things and non-living things. So many differences are there which we will study in the next chapter. Okay, thank you.